Hey everyone, life isn't meant to be lived on the sidelines. It's meant to be an adventure, filled with challenges, victories, and moments that define who we are. But here's the truth, none of that happens without risk. Playing it safe might keep you comfortable, but it will never make you great. Every legend, every success story, every game changer in history took a chance, stepped into the unknown, and bet on themselves. Because without risk, there is no story. And today, I want to remind you why taking risks isn't just important, it's necessary. Life is a storm, a whirlwind of unexpected twists, turns, and detours. No matter how much we try to control it, plan every step, or play it safe, the truth is, unpredictability is inevitable. One day everything is going smoothly, and the next you're hit with a challenge you never saw coming. That's the nature of life. It doesn't ask for permission, and it certainly doesn't follow a script. But here's the thing. That's what makes it exciting. If everything were predictable, if every outcome was guaranteed, where would the adventure be? Where would the growth be? It's in the unknown, in the chaos, where we truly discover who we are. The moments that shake us, the surprises that throw us off course, those are the moments that shape us. They force us to adapt, to learn, to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Some people fear unpredictability. They try to resist it, cling to the illusion of control, and avoid anything that might disrupt their comfortable existence. But avoiding the unexpected doesn't make it disappear. It only makes you unprepared when life inevitably throws you into the deep end. Instead of fearing uncertainty, embrace it. Let it challenge you, push you beyond your limits, and show you new possibilities you never considered before. The most incredible moments in life often come from the unexpected. The best stories, the most meaningful relationships, the greatest achievements, they all happen when you step into the unknown and trust the process. Life is not meant to be a straight road. It's a winding, unpredictable path, filled with surprises. And within that uncertainty lies the beauty of truly living. Playing it safe is the quickest way to be forgotten. The people who make history, the ones whose names are remembered long after they've gone, didn't tiptoe through life. They didn't wait for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect conditions. They took risks. They stepped into the unknown, even when everyone told them they were crazy. They bet on themselves when no one else would. Every breakthrough, every revolution, every masterpiece ever created came from someone who refused to stay in their comfort zone. The greatest minds, the boldest leaders, the most iconic artists, none of them played it safe. They walked away from stability, defied expectations, and put everything on the line because they believed in something greater than fear. They knew that playing it safe might keep them comfortable, but it would never make them legendary. The world doesn't remember the ones who blended in. It remembers the ones who stood out, who took chances, who risked failure for the possibility of greatness. Playing it safe means settling. It means watching from the sidelines while others take the stage. It means choosing security over adventure, comfort over purpose. And in the end, that's not really living. It's just existing. Every person who changed the world, who left a mark, had a moment where they had to decide, play it safe or take a leap. The ones who leaped, they're the ones who built empires, inspired generations, and turned impossible dreams into reality. The ones who didn't, they became footnotes in someone else's story. History belongs to those who dared to take risks. Risk is terrifying. It's stepping into the unknown without a guarantee, walking a tightrope without knowing if there's a safety net below. It brings doubt, fear, and that little voice in your head whispering, "What if you fail?" But here's the truth. Everything worth having in life comes with risk. Every dream, every goal, every moment of transformation requires stepping beyond what feels safe. Staying in the comfort zone feels good because it's familiar. There's no danger, no unexpected challenges, no possibility of failure. But there's also no growth, no excitement, no real success. The comfort zone is a trap, a place where dreams go to die, where people spend years stuck in the same routine, never pushing themselves beyond what they already know. The most successful people in the world didn't get there by playing it safe. They took leaps of faith, knowing full well they might crash. They faced rejection, setbacks, and moments where everything seemed to be falling apart. But they understood something most people don't. Growth only happens when you push yourself beyond your limits. The biggest breakthroughs come from the hardest struggles. The greatest victories come after the scariest risks. Taking a risk doesn't mean being reckless. It means believing in yourself enough to step into discomfort, to embrace uncertainty, and to trust that even if you fail, you'll come out stronger. Fear is always there, but it should never be in control. The difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who don't isn't talent, luck, or intelligence. It's the willingness to take risks, because outside the comfort zone is where real life begins. Failure is not the end. It's not a sign to quit or proof that you're not good enough. It's a part of the process, a step on the path to success. Every person who has ever accomplished something great has failed, some of them more times than they can count. The difference between those who make it and those who don't isn't the absence of failure, it's the ability to get back up every single time. Falling down is inevitable. No matter how talented, intelligent, or hardworking you are, there will be moments when things don't go as planned. You'll make mistakes, face rejection, and experience setbacks that make you question everything. But failure isn't what defines you. Your response to it does. Will you let it break you, or will you use it to build yourself up? The strongest people in the world are not the ones who never fail, but the ones who refuse to stay down. Every failure carries a lesson, a chance to learn something new, to improve, to adjust, and to come back stronger. The most successful individuals understand that failure is just feedback. It's a necessary part of growing, evolving, and becoming the best version of yourself. The only real failure is giving up. When you fall, you get back up. When you make a mistake, you learn from it. When things don't work out, you try again. That's the formula. There's no shortcut, no easy way around it. The road to success is paved with failures, but each one brings you closer to where you're meant to be. So embrace the falls, take the lessons, and keep moving forward, because the only way to truly fail is to stop trying. Regret is a slow burn, a weight that lingers long after the moment is past. It's not the failure that haunts people. It's the chances they never took, the dreams they let slip away, the words they left unspoken, the risks they avoided out of fear. Failure is temporary, but regret lasts a lifetime. When you look back, you won't remember the times you stumbled nearly as much as the times you stood still when you should have moved. Fear has a way of paralyzing people, making them believe that playing it safe is the better choice. But safety is an illusion. Life moves forward with or without you. Every day you hesitate. Every time you hold back is a moment you'll never get back. The opportunity will pass, and all you'll have left is the question, what if I had tried? And that question is far heavier than any failure. Failure at least teaches you something. It gives you experience, wisdom, and resilience. It moves you forward even if the path isn't straight. Regret, on the other hand, leaves you stuck. It keeps you awake at night, wondering what could have been. If only you had been a little braver, a little bolder. In the end, life isn't about avoiding mistakes. It's about making sure you don't leave this world with unfinished dreams. You have one shot at this life, and no one knows how long it will last. Take the leap, chase the dream, say what you need to say. Even if you fail, at least you'll know you tried. And that's always better than wondering what could have been. Every great story ever told is built on risk. The moments that define us, the ones that shape who we become, are never born from playing it safe. They come from stepping into the unknown, from daring to go beyond what is comfortable, from saying yes when fear tells you to say no. Without risks, there's no adventure, no growth, no really experience, just a life spent watching instead of living. Think about the stories that inspire you, the legends, the pioneers, the ones who left a mark on the world. They all took chances. They faced doubt, rejection, and failure, but they kept pushing forward because they knew that the greatest rewards come to those who are willing to take risks. Nobody remembers the person who stayed on the sidelines, who avoided challenges, who let fear dictate their choices. They remember the ones who were bold enough to take a leap, even when the outcome was uncertain. Life isn't meant to be a straight line. It's meant to be an adventure. The best moments happen when you step beyond what you know, when you take a risk that sets your soul on fire. Whether it's chasing a dream, speaking your truth, or walking away from something that no longer serves you, every risk you take adds to the story you leave behind. At the end of the day, you're the author of your own life. You get to decide whether it's a story worth telling or one filled with missed opportunities. The only way to make it unforgettable is to take risks, embrace the unknown, and live with a kind of passion that turns an ordinary life into a legendary one. Because without risk, there is no story. You have one life, one chance to turn it into something unforgettable, one chance to chase your dreams, to step beyond fear, and to create a story worth telling. Playing it safe won't make history, and regret is far worse than failure. So take the leap, embrace the uncertainty, and trust that no matter how many times you fall, you'll rise stronger. Because in the end, the only thing that matters is the story you leave behind, and the best stories, they're written by those who dared to take the risk.